So our variants are now being generated. The only problem is it doesn't actually prefix our images. It uses just the original image to provide the reference to a given variant. And this is simply because we haven't actually specified any processor yet. So within our product service, I'm just going to remove this comment here. After the file, we are going to provide an array of breakpoints. So we're going to start with new, small, and I will first provide a general processor which just resizes images, crops them basically using the fit method of the image manager. That's why. And then I'm going to show you another approach where we can actually provide the processor for each breakpoint. So starting with the small, we're going to say 400 by 300 width and height. Then we're going to have new medium, which will be 600 by say 400. Then we're going to have new large, which will be 800 by 600. And new X large, which I'm going to specify 1000 pixels by 800 pixels. And after this, I'm going to provide the processor. So function. And this function, as you may remember, will get an instance of intervention image as well as the given breakpoint. And just to go back to our image variant processor, this is where this method is going to be called on the process. There we go. So we are calling this callback that we're passing through as a second argument to our generate variant. As you can see, we are passing this to the process here as a third argument. Our breakpoints won't have process, so we'll use the general processor for this, which means we're obviously going to call it here. And then the first argument is going to be the instance of the new instance of the intervention image and the given breakpoint. So we are going to take this intervention image, but we already have image used here. So what I'm going to use is, let's just call it image, but it's intervention image, and it's going to be image, and then the breakpoint, and let's import this as an alias. So import as alias, and I'm going to call it image instance. There we go. So that's now being added. Okay, and from within here, what I'm going to do is use this image instance, and I'll say, well, let's fit it using the fit method within the breakpoint width and breakpoint height. And now, once I save it and we run the test, all images should be cropped to those dimensions, generating the prefixed set of variants. Let's run the test again, and it fails here on line 1, 2, 3. If we just quickly have a look at this, we don't have any assets apparently. So let's try without exception handling to see actually what's happening. And it tells us that we call stream on null. Okay, and I think I know what this is. If I just remove this line, going back to our product services, and that's because we should return the image after we call this fit method on it. Let's run the test again, and now our test is passing. So it did generate all the variants, uploaded the image, and so on. So our test is now fully functional. Our code is now fully functional. We are now able to generate new files. So I think it's time to actually have a look at all this in the browser. So let's now quickly preview what we have in the browser. If I select the file, you see that we are actually getting 500 error and telling us that we don't have table assets yet. And this is because we obviously didn't migrate this table yet. So PHP artisan migrate, that will generate the table, so that's going to be fine. Another thing that we need to do is, because currently we are using a public driver, which will point to public and then storage and whatever is within the public directory, we need to create a link to it. So PHP artisan storage link. And now you can see that the symlink has been created, which points directly to this public directory. So whatever we're going to have here, that's what's going to appear under this symlink. So let's quickly try our upload again. refresh the page. Let's just select the image, and that image now, once it's been processed, there we go, it's been returned. We have files, file variants, as you can see, prefix. So for large we have LG hyphen, for medium we have MD hyphen, and so on. So that seemed to be working, but obviously we cannot access, for some strange reason, these files. They are not displaying in the browser. Let's just quickly have a look at small, image small. Let's just go back to our editor, images. We have these files. Let's just quickly have a look. So image is being cropped. This is the original one, small and extra large. So these images have been generated. Let's just quickly have a look at the path again. So we have storage, images, and then the image. If I try and open this in new tab, it is because, as you can see, I haven't noticed, we are using localhost for the for our application URL. We need to change it to whatever you are using on your current setup. So I'm going to change it to this Laravel intervention hyphen image two spaces dot valid. That's my setup. So I need to change it to that. If I now, without the slash at the end, if I now save it and refresh the page, obviously everything's gone because we are not persisting this. We're persisting this, but we are not actually passing the data into the view, which we'll do in just a moment. But let's just try another upload. It's actually the same image, happen to be. And there we go. Now you can see we have the preview of the original image and all those variants that we've generated. So in the next video, we're going to have a look at how we can actually pass the image data into this view. So when the page first loads, it displays all available associated images.